Surviving Death, a hilariously honest guide to the Egyptian afterlife. Ever wondered what the ancient Egyptians thought happened after you kicked the bucket? Hint, it wasn't just eternal rest. Get ready for a wild ride through the land of two fields, filled with heart-weighing ceremonies, monster-infested underworlds, and enough magic to make Harry Potter jealous. To the ancient Egyptians, the land of two fields wasn't some metaphorical concept. It was a real place, like a super-exclusive resort for the deceased. Historians might call it the afterlife or the netherworld, but Egyptians knew it as the place to be after you shuffled off this moral coil. Think of it as the ultimate reward for a life well lived, or at least a life where you didn't anger the gods too much. Osiris, the OG of the underworld, was basically the gatekeeper to this eternal paradise. He's the reason anyone could even dream of entering the land of two fields. So, if you ever meet Osiris, be sure to thank him for the opportunity to spend eternity in a blissful, wheat-filled paradise. But hold your horses. Getting into the land of two fields wasn't as simple as just dying. You had to earn your spot. The more good deeds you racked up in life, the lighter your heart became. Think of it as karma points, but instead of social media clout, you get eternal bliss. If your heart was heavy with wickedness, you were out of luck. No boarding Ra's boat for you. The goddess Mot, the ultimate judge of character, weighed your heart against a feather. Too heavy? You were stuck in your tomb forever, which sounds like a pretty boring eternity. So be nice, do good, and keep that heart light. There were a few other minor details you needed to take care of before entering the land of two fields. First, your name had to be written down somewhere, preferably in a fancy cartouche. Second, and perhaps more importantly, you needed a well-preserved body. Why? Because the ancient Egyptians believed in a soul that split into two parts, the Ba and the Ka. The Ba, depicted as a bird with your head, flew off every morning to check on your living family. The Ka, your spiritual double, jetted off to the land of two fields to enjoy the afterlife. Both returned to your tomb each night for a good night's sleep. If your body was damaged or your name forgotten, the Ba and Ka would get lost and you'd cease to exist. Talk about a bad day. Before you could even think about reaching the land of two fields, you had to navigate the underworld, a treacherous realm filled with monsters and dangerous creatures. Think of it as the ultimate obstacle course, but with more teeth and fewer water stations. To survive this perilous journey, you needed magic and lots of it. Enter the Book of the Dead, a collection of spells purchased from marketplace spell sellers. These spells were your cheat codes to the afterlife, guaranteed, probably, to help you fend off monsters and protect you on your journey. The Book of the Dead wasn't a bound book you'd curl up with before bed. It was a collection of spells written on papyrus scrolls, customized to your specific needs and budget. Think of it as a magical insurance policy for the afterlife. These spells weren't exactly top secret. Most were well known, but they had to be prepared by a professional spellmaker to ensure they were potent. You could buy pre-written spells or have them custom-made, depending on how deep your pockets were. After all, surviving the afterlife wasn't cheap. So, what did ancient Egyptians need to do to prepare for their journey to the land of two fields? Here's a handy checklist. Save yourself. Make sure you have your Ba and Ka intact. Name game. Get your name written down somewhere, preferably in a fancy cartouche. Good deeds galore. Do lots of good deeds to keep your heart light. Grave goods. Fill your tomb with grave goods, including tiny clay people to do your work in the afterlife. Amulet armor. Include amulets to protect you from evil. Magical spells. Buy spells from the Book of the Dead or have them custom-made if you're feeling fancy. Mummification magic. Hire someone to prepare your body mummification sequence. Fashion forward. Make sure you have a written agreement on how you want your mummy to be dressed. Funeral flair. Enjoy your funeral and make sure you have mourners lined up to howl and carry on. Grave robber alert. Watch out for grave robbers. Let's face it, the ancient Egyptians had a pretty elaborate system for dealing with death. From heart-weighing ceremonies to monster-infested underworlds, it was a wild ride. But beneath the seriousness, there's a certain humor to it all. Imagine trying to navigate the afterlife with a heavy heart, dodging monsters, and hoping your mummy doesn't fall apart. It's like a cosmic comedy of errors. Understanding the ancient Egyptian afterlife isn't just about learning historical facts. It's about connecting with a culture that deeply valued life, death, and everything in between. By exploring their beliefs, we gain insight into their values, their fears, and their hopes for the future. Plus, it's just plain fascinating. Now that you're armed with the knowledge to survive death in ancient Egypt, are you ready to delve deeper into this fascinating topic? Like this video, subscribe to our channel for more historical adventures, and leave a comment below telling us what aspect of the Egyptian afterlife you found most intriguing. Don't forget to share this video with your fellow history lovers. Let's unravel the mysteries of the past together.